Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And they'll accept that penalty. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. You look at this Eagle defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Handoff now to Robinson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He's got his man in stride, complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
So here is Washington now to take over. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And the Washington offense heading out. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Quickly completed to the right flat. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Here's a screen for Robinson. Touchdown! Brian Robinson Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the 3rd quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Dotson in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. Now here's a throw that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And quickly they get to the line. Brown, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but They were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 44 yards. And the Commanders just continue to roll. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive, and they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. 2nd and 3. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the deep.
Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10. Complete, it's Dodson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out left to Dodson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. RPO, that's complete right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. In motion, the tight end. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On play action, they'll throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second and 15. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
57 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality.
Yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Nolan Smith
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Again, they go with a fullback arm up. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a victory here for the Commanders.
And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Commanders,
it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
On his first throw of the game last drive, intercepted. And remember, last week he threw 3 interceptions, so it's becoming a little bit of a problem here. We'll see if he can fix it. 1st and 10.
The RPO, he completes it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Going right back to Dodson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw again. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
Loose inside the 30. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught by Robinson.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Nakobe Dean able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escape. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Rolling to his right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
The Washington offense set to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was intercepted on that last drive, the 3rd one he's thrown in this.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about.
And the Washington offense heading out.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Slings this deep for McLaurin.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to look to throw.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one. And
Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
And that flag accepted. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And down to the 28-yard line.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to this. That pick-6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
throw right side complete to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down and inches. Open man, this is Lewis. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. This pass hauled in by Dotson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Second and 13. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 37 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. Back to throw now on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That interception on the last drive, his 5th of the game. Thought that might be his last throw of the game, but alas, it is not. He's back out there. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Back to throw here. That is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Down the left sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable. And
he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Under pressure, they got him again. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.